Hi everyone, welcome back to Stamp with Anna. And today I have for you a super quick card, Valentine's Day card. Valentine's Day is that holiday that kind of just sneaks up on you real quickly after the end of the year and the New Year holidays are over. So we often find ourselves, oh no, it's Valentine's Day, I don't have any cards. So I'm going to show you a really quick Valentine's Day card. And this just has stamping on the inside. Nothing on the outside. So you could use it for anyone and you can whip it right up. So what I did for paper, my base is thick Whisper White, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. Now the Whisper White has been discontinued and it's been replaced with basic white. I don't have any yet because I still have some Whisper White, but my understanding is that it is tiny bit brighter than the Whisper White, but it is of the same quality. It does have that extra, goes through that extra process to give it a nice smooth finish that accepts ink so beautifully. So I am looking forward to getting some and playing with it, but not until I use up what I have. So there's my Whisper White. Then I have a matte piece, which is a real red. And this is 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. And then I have a piece of Designer Series paper that is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. Now, where did I get my paper from? My paper is from a retired pack from last year's Valentine's Day collection, and it's called From My Heart Specialty Designer Series paper. It has some foil sheets in it and loads of hearts. Just the foils are just gorgeous. Stripes, polka dots, arrows, diagonals. It's just a really nice set. I bought it and I didn't use it last year, so I decided to use it this year. If you do not have this set, the current mini catalog, which goes from January to June, does have some Valentine's Day products in it, and it does have, let me just see, it has the Love You Always Suite, which has these pretty foil papers, which would work really great with this, and it also has this black and white collection here. It's called True Love, and these here in the flowers, those can be colored to be red, pink, whatever color your Valentine choice is. So here, I can show you that right there. See how they did that there? It's black and white, and then they just colored it. They used a Happily Ever After stamp set sentiment to make it obviously a wedding. But, and if you are thinking of stamp sets, the one that I'm using today is from the annual catalog. It is still available, but it's in the annual catalog, and it's called Meant to Be. And it has 5 hearts and some sentiments in it. And it has a Be Mine stitched framelit dies. And these dies are just all hearts, different shapes and sizes hearts. There is in the current catalog, the current mini catalog, a bundle that's always in my heart, and it has a heart, obviously, and then it has the Valentine and love sentiments, but it also has the flowers, so you can take a different play on it, and it has coordinating dies that are a little different. And it also has, there's also a Forever and Always bundle that doesn't have so many hearts. It's just more the love words, love always, love you so very much. And then it has coordinating dies. So you can, you do have choices for Valentine's Day in the current catalog, the current mini catalog, as well as the one that I'm going to use that is in the annual catalog. So anyway, this is the card I'm going to make, and you're not going to believe how quickly this card comes together. So the first thing we're going to do, I'm going to put my sample off to the side, bring in my designer series paper, and look at the back. Isn't that pretty? You could even use that back side if you were going to make it a masculine card. I'm going to apply some Stampin' Seal. And I'm going to have a tiny, tiny border. I'm going to just place that down. Now, if you were making a bunch of these and you were going to do different things with them, before you attach that, you could certainly take a die and die cut some hearts out of this. No one's ever going to see it. And then when you put it together, it still looks just like that. Then I'm going to come in with some real red ribbon. I have a satin ribbon here. And this is retired. But you know me, if the color is current and the ribbon is retired, I use it because I purchase my ribbons, most of my ribbons, when they are on the clearance rack at the end of the season, as long as the color is still there, right? They have beautiful ribbons that they introduce every year, but I'm not always in need for the newest, latest, and greatest. Sometimes as long as the color is a color that I want, I'll just buy it, whether it's retired or not. Save me some money, right? So here's my bow. And because this ribbon is kind of a thick ribbon, what I'm going to do is take a glue dot and just put it right behind the knot of my bow so that this is going to sit exactly where I want it to sit. It'll be nice and flat. Now I'm going to attach this onto the front of my card base. I just love this Stampin' Seal. It did have a little learning curve, but it is so strong. And now I'm just going to drop that in the center there. Again, it's a small border. And I'm going to cut the tails. And my bow. And there's our card. I could, obviously, if I had time, stamp one of these sentiments and pop it up on a tag. But I'm choosing to go like this, and I think I'm going to give these to my coworkers that are in my department. So I am going to do a little bit of stamping. So I have taken the Happy Valentine's Day and this little flower here, and I have mounted it. I have the flower on the top, and then the Happy Valentine's Day. Actually, I wanted to put that on the bottom, and then Happy Valentine's Day on the bottom. I'm going to stamp that up, ink that up, and I'm going to just drop that towards the top. Straight down, straight up, and there's Happy Valentine's Day. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this sentiment off, and I'm just going to keep the flowers on that. I'm going to ink that back up, and I'm going to come in, place it above the Happy Valentine's Day, straight down, straight up, and there we go. I have framed my sentiment with the flowers, and that just adds such a nice little touch to it. So there it is, sweet and simple. Beautiful hearts on the outside of the designer series paper, and a little extra special touch on the inside. And you saw how quick this came together. It's going to take you longer to cut the papers than it is to put it together. So when you're fretting that, oh my goodness, it's Valentine's Day and I don't have any cards, this is your go-to design. If you have any questions at all about this project or any of the products, certainly contact me through my blog, www.stampwithana.blogspot.com. And if you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and would like to receive a copy of the current mini catalog, certainly contact me through my blog and I'll be happy to get that in the mail to you. And Stampin' Up! Is in the middle of its annual event, which is called Celebration. It used to run from January to March, but this year they're changing it up a little bit. They're going to run it twice. The first time is January and February, and I believe the second time is going to be June and July. So Stampin' Up! What Celebration is a chance for you to earn free product. So for every $50 you spend, whether you spend it in the annual catalog, in the mini catalog, or the clearance rack, $50, that's $50. You get to pick out a free product from the Celebration brochure. There are two tiers. There's a $50 tier and a $100 tier. So if you spend $50, you get to pick something in the $50 tier. And you can see that it says right here, free with $50 purchase. If you spend $100, you can pick 2 items from the $50 tier. This is a great one. Or you can pick 1 item from the $100 tier. And I'll show you, there is one in here because I got it. Here it is. Here, this beautiful, a touch of ink. It's a 2-step stamping. But anyway, if you would like to receive a copy of this catalog, and there's another one here. This actually is one of my favorites. I got this stamp set and this paper, both for free because I spent $100. On the lookout, we're doing some great projects with that. But anyway, I digress. If you would like to receive a copy of the catalog or the Stampin' Up! Brochure, certainly contact me, and I'll be glad to pop that in the mail to you. Thanks so much. Have a great day, and I'll see you back here with one more Valentine's Day card.